Hello, Gemini. Welcome. It's time for just a little current reading for all of you Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs out there. Just check in to see what's going on in your world. Today is Easter Sunday, but whenever you see this, it's, fine. If it resonates, it's yours. If it doesn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. All right, let's see what's going on. It's funny, I'm getting all these weird little thoughts. We'll see what the cards comes out. So we come out with the Six of Wands. So you're feeling really good. I think there is somebody around you who just absolutely worships the ground you walk on. That kind of makes you feel real good. But I think you need to err on the side of caution that, you don't come across as, like a puffed up peacock. Yeah, keep things balanced. All right, let's get some cards down and see what the story is for all of you Gemini out there. It's funny. I feel like there's some unresolved conflict. Like there's something hidden, with this moon card. Like somebody's just not really expressing how unhappy they are or they have been. I feel like for some of you, you've gone, 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. So maybe you're not working, someone's not working. Maybe you're out scoping out new directions, new avenues. But you're feeling really guarded. And it's almost like you're just not even trusting your intuition. Even though your intuition is probably guiding you right now. We're in a really special time. So... the High Priestess, she knows everything. She's, if she decides she wants to reveal something, she will. And, something might have come up. I mean, this whole thing about 3 steps forward, 3 steps forward, 4 steps back? I think that's got you really upset and a little, shut down and depressed. And, you can't hang in there because you have to understand, you have this card of victory in the Wheel of Fortune. Sits above you. I mean, there is something really phenomenal about to turn the corner for you. And again, don't get all puffy, because I just feel you being like, oh my God, I'm so special. And you're not that special. We're all special. All right, so something has to end. And I feel like this whole thing, especially when it comes to work, because I see you're not working here with this King of Pentacles. It's like there's something not happening here. And it's like, it's like you get so close to like meeting your financial demands, and then something comes up and throws you all off, and you're just so tired of it, and you're really defeated. So I think now the tables are about to turn, and being forced into the social distancing, and sometimes our jobs might have been lost, it's going to force us into who we really are. So you have to trust this process that's going on. So if it didn't work, it didn't work. Don't try to make something work if it's not working. Okay? It's like, look, the toaster's not broken, don't fix it. So if something, you've been trying to fix and make happen and make you can't force things to work out your way, especially if it's not meant to be. So yeah, some of you financially I think are a little scared, but you've got help. The thing is you can't fall back into your old patterns of like, oh shit, here I go again. I finally make a little bit of money and bang, the car breaks down, and now you have to pay, $1,500 to get your car fixed. Just don't keep looking at that. That's not going to get you anywhere. If you want balance, what you need to do is look forward, because to keep looking back just trips you up. All right. So I do think you got to get out of your head, because listen, a whole new door is about to open for you. A brand new beginning. Something that will bring you everything you ever wanted. I mean, I don't think you can even comprehend what's about to come your way. It's like I feel like, doors are going to open that you never could have even imagined. But if you keep hanging in to how things were, then that's going to keep you from moving forward. So you're going to have to start to have a little bit of hope and some vision. And I think you need to trust. There's somebody in your circle. They've got your back, so I don't feel like you're alone in this. And as a Gemini, you got more people in your little head than most people do in their whole circle, but you're not alone in this. You have, I think, a good solid companion and partner, but you got to open up, because if you guys got to move in another direction, I think the opportunity is going to be there, because, somebody adores you, Gemini. They'll do whatever you want, so they got your back. You don't have to feel like you're in this alone, okay? You don't have to feel like you're in this alone, especially if you're in a relationship with someone. Don't think that this is all on you to make things work. It takes two people to make things work. And yeah, life has totally thrown us a big major curveball. But you got to really trust that this curveball is going to turn your world around for the better. All right? If anything, I think it's going to bring you much closer to your person. So for now, if you need to just have some space, take the space and really look at what you want to accomplish. I feel like with the Hierophant and the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, you had to go back, and maybe look at something and rework something. This is, something you were really committed to. This could be about your work. This, because the card of the Hierophant is about higher learning, higher institution. It's about, your spiritual practices. Yeah, but it could be any institution. And I think you're looking at that job that you were doing. And, you fight some demons because, this one hurt. This whole thing hurt. Because, you think you're not on the same page with this person, but I'm telling you, they adore you. But you're fighting a lot of demons, and you don't know how to heal a pain that you two share. So I again, don't displace your emotions and your energies, towards someone else. I think you need to figure out how to really get out of your head, trust the process, because a lot of good things will come out of this. Now, on another side note, I can't help but feel that something's been going on. You've been dealing with something that you were trying to keep hidden. But I think a lot of people saw you doing something. What were you doing? Something that I think was going to greatly disappoint or hurt your person. You're hoping you weren't watched. I don't know who that was for. I feel like that was for somebody specific. Yeah, I think for some of you, I think we all have a past. And in relationships, there's good times and there's bad times. But there's something that somebody, I get the feeling that you sneak around doing something. And listen, this I feel like is a whole new message. I feel like there's something that you prize more than your person. So somebody's walking away because somebody won't put this down. These cups, maybe you drink a lot. I think you're always on guard, and I think you hope somebody, almost like somebody, what do I want to say? It's like you've got somebody who watches out for you, so that you can do whatever this is that you love to do. But your person, I think they want to move on. I don't know whether or not they can, they can keep going because somebody chooses continue what they're doing while the other one walks away and starts moving in a direction of living. So for some of you Geminis, don't be surprised if, this decision comes up, because I think this keeps you in a very low vibration, this 8 of Cups here. So yeah, it's something that, that has made this whole relationship with you and someone else very unfair, very unbalanced. Like I said, it leaves you in a very low vibration. I think you're always skating on thin ice, and it gets to the point where you two can't even talk to each other. And somebody feels very left out in this relationship. They're not happy at all, because they don't feel like, they've been treated fairly by you. So I think there's a time of healing coming your way. And it could come by somebody actually walking away. Well, that was a whole different storyline. Sorry, guys. I guess that's story take 2. So let's see what we've got going here. Yeah, there's a lot of hiding, a lot of sneaking around, and I think you get caught. It pisses the other person off. You don't want them to leave. But they don't want to deal with it either, because I think they're really confused about their commitment towards you. They're watching everything you're doing, and nobody wants to leave this thing, but somebody chooses something that matters to them more than their person. So if you don't think this is going to come down and bite you in the ass, it sure is, Gemini. So I think you need to look at what you're doing. Some of you might be drinking, and if you're drinking too much, it's time for you to pour that cup of, look, this person's pouring, some liquid, water, drink, or whatever. This person's also looking at this cup. Look, I can't get enough to drink. Look at all these cups. They're all upside down. That's very low vibrational. And I know I've pulled this up for a Gemini before. So, just, you're not getting away with anything. Okay? Maybe that's what you need to know. And your person may not be saying anything, but they know that you are sneaking around, doing your thing. Look, more cups. Look. Let me drink a little bit more. Yeah, so I think, you want a second chance with this person, but you're not willing to open up, and you're not willing, to bend, so to speak. But yet you want them to forgive you every time that you go out partying or drinking or doing something. I think they're done. I mean, it's time. You're digging your own grave. Yeah, they might give you a second chance, but that second chance, it'll be your last chance. Wow. Okay, that went in a direction. All right, let's see. Gemini. But you can win this. You can beat this. You really can. If you're involved in a relationship that you've been trying to keep all balanced, I mean, everything's coming out. So you can't keep sneaking around. You can't keep lying. I mean, you're tripping yourself up because you're not moving forward. All right, let's get some advice for our Geminis. What advice do you have for our Geminis regarding this spread? Oh, see, you just don't know how to open up emotionally, and I think a part of you, is happy being, this, life of the party, doing what you do, because I think you escape, but it leaves everybody feeling so confused and unstable. Very confused and unstable. This Queen of Pentacles, I mean, this is somebody who usually has the house running, like clockwork. But you keep going back to doing, what you want. You're not sure whether or not you can open up to this person. And again, you love something more than them. Whatever that something is what's putting an end to all of this. And you have an opportunity, to change it and turn it around. The Wheel of Fortune is sitting right there. But you have an opportunity to deal with this devil, to deal with this drinking that's going on. Because now we have the King of Cups, and this guy, he's upside down. So he's the life of the party again, because that's a very, very irresponsible energy. And it wants to end, So, you just, it's like you just don't know how life will be without whatever it is. It reminds me of when I was quitting smoking. It's like I couldn't even imagine how life would be without a cigarette, And it's like, here it is, almost 20 years later. Life is good without a cigarette. You know, it's that kind of thing, you know. So what are you worried about that happens after this cycle ends? If you deal with this devil energy, this dark energy that keeps you so low, and it keeps you from growing, it's a bad idea. All right, it's a bad idea. End it, says the cards. End it. You know, because the only person you're going to end up the loser. Everybody's going to walk away because you get to keep what you wanted. You know, so for right now, I think there's no movement. I think everybody's at a standstill. But I think that's about to shift. Yeah, you know, you take risks that don't work for you. You know, so again, I feel like this last chance, you know, you may have gotten caught again. Maybe you came home and, you know, they could just smell cigarette smoke on you or whatever. I think you are being given an opportunity, you know, to change things up. There's other options, other things out there. And I think everybody is starting to see things. Because your person's at that point where they've lost any kind of affection towards you. They don't see a future. They're starting to look in other directions. They don't really want to give you another chance, you know, and yet you're still trying to keep things balanced, even though all this turbulence is sitting right there behind you. Whatever it is you're doing, Gemini, is not working for you. And it's time to put it to an end. Whatever it is, it's not working for it. You got to kill it, you know. This doesn't work for you. And you can't keep trying to make it work. If it's not good for you, it's not good for you. You know, it's not going to take you in a good direction. You're just going to keep, you know, it's like you just keep like digging your grave, you know, your grave deeper for yourself. Wow. All right. I think I got to end this. Yeah, the Tower, you know, you're trying to avoid something that's going to happen as long as you continue in this way, because you take chances, foolish chances, because what it is that you love more than anything else. And that tells me it's an addiction. It's something of that nature. So, you know, you're confused. They're confused because, you know, they really loved you. They adored you. They still adore you. All right. I'm going to end it here. Okay. I feel like I went from one story to another. So take what works, leave what doesn't. The messages are for whoever needed to hear them. So with that, I'll see you next week with Love in the New Moon. So I appreciate a thumbs up if you liked the reading. If you didn't, that's okay. Check your other signs. Maybe there's a message there for you. All right, until the next reading. Bye.